Playing at 1 p.m. Yeah, I was just playing some NCAA.
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta.
Oh, for sure. If I don't, I'm going to be highly upset.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC?
Oh, same.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position.
Just really don't want my guys to get injured, that's it. That'd be great.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Young wasting no time, right to the air. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Oh, I'm just going to record, yeah.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly.
Oh, for sure.
Because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
I just don't want to risk us disconnecting.
Held their spot and stacked him up.
Now Young.
Hey!
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent?
Yeah, that was a tough animation.
Talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Penix working out of the gun here. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. Touchdown, Falcons!
I was waiting on that.
Play there. 59 yards. And the Falcons have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game,
for a second I thought it was like overthrown.
That was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence.
There you go, James.
It'll be a loss of 10.
Oh, yeah.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like a kid. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing, Young. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Falcons,
My boy Sear from the Jags.
40-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Ball placed at the 45.
Got a face full of turf.
2nd and 5. Here's Penix. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And looking to throw, Penix. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing again, Penix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To the air, Penix. Running his slant, and he finds Mitchell. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. And Mitchell.
Oh, yeah.
21 yards away. And the Falcons lead this now 13.
I got some route runners. They're going to get open.
Quarter of the ball game. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Now the one that you're
That was a wild pass.
Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Young. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
That would be nice.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Young. Flushed out right. And fights him off. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You got to step up in that pocket.
So far, I don't think you even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down.
Was close.
46. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Got an open man. It's Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before.
It was a possession catch.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback.
Yeah, you gotta love VA's animations.
To not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Darnell Washington, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
God
nice
damn.
Return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
Braylon Trice.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Young.
Hey.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. He may go. this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance,
I may have to jump on the ball.
Performance from this unit, and to this point, they delivered.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the round is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This Carolina offense at the line.
Got that right.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Young. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Ooh. Good ball.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now Young.
I'm on that.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Falcons are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Oh my God.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard.
I don't want him.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Come on, Aronde.
Complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across.
That's Aronde Gadsden right there.
Gain of 32 that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No
Got to wrap up.
emotions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix.
Oh.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. A play fake. Now Penix. He'll buy some time right. Open man down the field. This is Mitchell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And again, the run defense stopped this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. They'll throw with Penix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover.
Good D.
They were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a...
Oh, yeah, I'm going to need it.
Sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays...
Oh, dude, my defensive line is stacked pass rushing.
This hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Out of the gun, it's Young. Completes this one with 4.
Oh, hey.
And able to get this one across the 40.
We're getting his back blown out. It's just taking it.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now.
Good ball, though.
You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, Young.
D. Hawkins.
Knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's pulled in by Brooks. He's across midfield, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
To the air once more, Young. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Young to throw it.
Good ball. Good hit, Johnson.
And their struggles continue here.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Young.
Let's go, Walker.
They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Young on fourth down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's
good play.
Complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Young now. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Nick Chubb, a
Probably,
5-yard
I think so.
touchdown. And the
Yeah, like a
Panthers
little
are
speed
on the
boost or
board here in the
acceleration.
final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
On the return, it's Tristan Ebner from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Big Eb.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Finding space at the 40.
Let's go, Darnell.
Out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there.
Yeah, 84 speed.
Halftime, 44 yards.
But big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
Looking to throw, Penix. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Penix working out of the gun here. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They was deep in the end zone.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Should be.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half, Young. He's going to air one out. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here.
God damn.
Stop cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to
boy Caleb.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's
I thought you were going to get the block shed on it.
In the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They'll go play action here with Penix, eluding the pressure right.
God damn.
Field at the 49. I guess no need to force him.
About to put him in the IR.
First down, 18-yard gain.
At this point, this offense feels like they can just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
God damn, Monheim.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up.
Yeah, Monheim's not the best run blocker.
And they'll keep leaning on the
Oh, good block, Aronde. Good blocks. Great blocks.
From 17 yards out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. To hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Aubrey go with the penalty. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Go Deuce.
Return out to the 27-yard line.
That is crazy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here's Young from the shotgun.
Oh.
Quick throw there. Incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
That was very unlucky.
Off the play fake, Young rolling to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Young working out of the gun.
Hey!
The football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and
Hey, we did that fucking Dragon Ball Z shit. Hey. What the fuck?
And it looks like they will. This defense a big reason why.
That's amazing.
Carrying the mantle for this team, don't
I didn't even know they had that celebration in there.
They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows.
Yeah, that's tough.
Here in the third quarter. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that.
Well, the only thing you could hope for is that you injure some of my guys before the game's over.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Turns on aggressive hit stick, aggressive tackling.
Got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really
good D.
helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the
Let's
game
go, Jones.
is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
It's Young off play action. This is Ertz on the pitch.
Oh, god damn, Hayden.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and
Yacht.
7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
What do you mean?
3rd down, Young from the gun.
Like Madden?
Another interception.
Probably like 10, 12 years.
Inside the 30, inside the 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes, they kind of had the first
I'm getting my
half,
XP.
followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
Yeah, clock me out.
Defense is in a spot now
I'll stop you.
where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
We go to the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
You'll learn.
This one's in the air.
Sometimes you just got to play simple whenever you play a user.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Like just play by like how you read the defense. Like throw underneath routes and only take like shots whenever you really feel like you're gonna have that like play. Like take calculated risks.
The Panthers
Yeah.
out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So if you like how I'm looking in a defensive formation, then you draw something up that you think could be a good play while I'm in this formation.
And every game that's ever been played,
Yeah, right there. There you go.
all coaches talk about taking care of the
And he
football.
dropped. Yeah, see that's just on him dropping that.
This one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10 from the shotgun now. Here's an inside.
Says slot wide receiver backfield.
Down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Yeah.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to
But that was your
compensate
formation.
into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Young to throw it.
Oh, good play.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Hey.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Or maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL.
Yeah, it's got pretty good excel.
Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now they face a 3rd and 10
What?
after back-to-back incompletions.
Oh, I had a blitz just all straight up the line.
They'll throw again. Young.
Pick that off, Beanie.
They're going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what?
The 3 straight
It's a house call.
incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on inserts the man in motion. 4th down, Young. Flush to his right. As he throws, and this is
smacks him right in the chest.
well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall.
No.
Football back.
Getting this XP.
To begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive
you just watch and learn.
Probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. They'll try and throw with Penix. And this is going to be caught. I'm not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. So after the touchdown,
it's only hard to play Austin because his fucking defense is so good. Superstars. Yeah. He's got like really good corners too, so he just presses me the entire time. So I'm just like, oh shit. No.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can.
Yeah.
When you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think
He really is, though.
Snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Now Young. That's complete. He finds
Oh, what? Oh, he was in the air, bro. What you mean he's breaking that?
2 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's so crazy.
Now you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much.
Bro should have like decleated him.
Something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Young will set to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, it's Young.
Got his man. It's Thornton.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays.
Tackle James.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Just got to find a way to feed your star players.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here is Young. forced out to his left. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Yeah, this guy like athletic DBs. I knew you were going over the middle too. I just couldn't fucking get there.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
I knew you were going for that flat, so I was just trying to like just beam myself to that throwing point or that catching point.
The Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown,
it was a good play.
Piñeiro to kick it off.
That's how you scheme them open.
Ebner going to elect to bring this out of the end zone here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on three consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Oh my God! I was really trying to cut up the field on that.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. The difference between
I had like a little gap that I was trying to squeeze through.
You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Little Rondo.
Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30?
Isn't he like 87 speed?
Despite writing it down on my notes,
and when I got those 5 or 6 upgrades, like it upgraded his route running, so he's like a lot quicker at route running.
For his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
No.
And this is incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
So after the touchdown,
that's EA for you.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but Obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Getting it to him in space.
Oh yeah, it's always nice to have speed.
Going for 31. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Young out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Hey! Oh!
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now.
Oh my God.
That one going to fall incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Young to throw it. Pressure brought in.
There we go, James.
There for the sack. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Ooh.
And it's incomplete. They cannot
had that.
And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48.
Hell yeah, I am.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
We gonna see.
They'll look to throw.
What? Come here. Come here, boy. Bro, like, Penix's ability is to not get picked off by AI, but I guess you switched at the right time to pick it off. Really? That's tough.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
That's why I threw it. I was like, oh, he's not going to pick it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Dude, Walker's something else.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On play action, Young.
Oh, 6'3".
Another interception.
Oh, my God.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive.
Yeah, that's just height right there.
I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point.
You got to point that thing to the sideline.
I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from
holding.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he
Hat
gets it to
trick.
30.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Dude, my right tackle is big as shit. You see how big he looks? Like, dude's 6'8", like 340 or some shit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
J.C. Horn up to make the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller,
Yeah, I think.
I
think he's pretty big.
A play fake. Now Penix.
And he caught it. Oh. Ooh.
We do have a flag down. Let's check in
Let's
with our
go.
referee.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Better not be.
They'll throw with Penix. Oh, that is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but
I don't know. I haven't gotten anything from him yet.
2nd and 10.
Could be tired. That was a hell of a hit, though, he took, so.
And now here's a carry heading left. Trucks over.
Oh, my God.
A second pin has fallen.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 66 yards rushing for
Jesus, just AP'd his ass.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line.
Yeah, he took quite a hit
They
there.
deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Give me that.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game.
Yeah, had to throw you one.
Over. The Falcons are Super Bowl bound. Time for us to sign off. Thanks for watching, and good night.
I'm just glad no one got injured, honestly. What a game. GG's, Mr. Wyatt. Look at that. Beautiful. Throwing the Predator, throwing the run. Yeah. We gonna get him there. Let's go, James. And get that 85 power rush. Let's do power move. Wow, that looks dangerous. Marion. '91 stiff arm, 96 juke. Let's do break tackle, +1 stiff. Nice. Let's go, Trey. Awareness and man coverage, I'll take it. Until next time, we got that bowl game coming. You hear me?